Welcome to the YouTubes. Hello, tubers. You know the deal. We back with Vintage Cube. Oh, yeah. You also know the deal that if you don't hit that like and subscribe button, I am going to exit out of this draft right now. JK. JK, I would never do that. Anyways, pick one, pack one of this Vintage Cube. What do we got? I'm probably going to take an artifact out of this pack. We've got an Is It Signet, great. Dimir Signet, great. Mox Diamond, pretty good. Cryptic, Imperial Seal, Hymn to Turok. I'm going to go with the Izzy Siggy here. Blue-red, pretty good color combination. Lots of different things you can do in blue-red. And, you know, it's not bad just to take a colorless card to start. Keeps you open. I think oftentimes Mox Diamond can be better, but Is It Signet is always a safer pick. You're not always going to have a land. Ooh! How about a Mox Jet second pick? So that tells us that whoever passed to us opened either a better Mox or maybe a Soul Ring, Black Lotus, that type of thing. But hey, no complaints by me. I'm going to now, take the Jet over. I mean, no consideration, really. You get past a piece of power, and unless it's Time Twister, you take that piece of power. Going into a third pick, we have a couple more artifacts we could take here if we wanted. There's a Narset, a couple good more black cards, Necromancy and Inquisition. I would normally just take Narset here, but let's just keep taking the brown. I mean, I've done a lot of artifact decks, and you know what? I'm going to continue to do a lot of artifact decks, so let's continue this route. In fact, I'm not going to call it meme it up, but let's do it again. Let's take another Signet, 3 Signets in the first 4 picks. As we pass like a Valky, a Sundering Titan, pretty good, Tundra, great. Exhume there for the Reanimate, which is always open. Let's do it. Let's take more artifacts. And then, I guess we take Preordain here. If I'm going to go the artifact deck, you're going to want to end up in the Grixis colors for the most part anyways. Red gives you access to a bunch of good cards like Welder and Duretti. In blue, you have a bunch of cards like Academy, stuff like that. And then in black, there's a lot of overlap with the blue and the red. So let's take the Preordain. Probably just end up taking a Chalice now. 5 of my first 6 picks are all artifacts here. 4 of them being 2-mana rocks in essence. Okay, pretty good pack. Ooh, there's a Dark Ritual here too. I mean, we could still be storming in theory. It's a pretty late Dark Ritual. I kind of want to just take the Unholy Heat. But Ritual is pretty nice. I think we will go with the Heat here though. Let's lean towards the red-blue artifact deck. Hoping to maybe wheel the Sundering Titan if we get very lucky. I don't remember what was in my initial pack. I took an Is It Signet. I guess we could, in theory, wheel Dimir Signet or Mox Diamond, but I would not get my hopes up on those. Pyromancer's decent. Ridge is okay. I think I like taking the card draw here. The Inspired Idea, oftentimes, in this style of deck, not going to have too much of a downside, it feels like, right? If I'm emptying my hand of mana rocks super quickly, you know, drawing 3 cards and having your hand size reduced might not be an issue. Good pack, though. We'll try this one out. And now we're going to get our wheel pack, which could have the diamond or the signet. Although, like I said, I don't think those are likely to wheel. I don't remember what else was in those packs, but... okay, we got a Hymn to Turok on the wheel. Smokestack. Imperial Seal. This could actually be a decent smokestack deck, question mark. Although with that being said, I think the safest pick is probably just the Shield Breaker. If we're going to go the artifact ramp plan, then being able to kill some of our opposing artifacts seems really good. Although, you know what? Let's try something different. I'm going to take the smokestack. Normally I would take Shield Breaker. Let's smoke it up. We have a lot of fast mana already, so being able to cast this on turn 3, even maybe turn 2, if we have our Mox Jet online into Signet on turn 1, this could lead to some, I wouldn't say fun stuff, or at least not for our opponents, but some interesting things. Oh, wow, yeah, great. Inkwell Leviathan here and a Tangle Wire. Gonna slam dunk the Inkwell Leviathan. It's kind of just hard castable in an artifact ramp deck. It's really good with like Welder and Duretti. And then, of course, if we find a Tinker in pack 2 or 3, it's just a pretty solid target to tinker into. Let's see. Really big pickups right now would be like Mishra's Workshop, Tolarian Academy. And then Welder or Duretti. More so Duretti, I think, over Welder. Goblin Welder's a little bit too frail, even though it's super powerful. Necromancy on the wheel, Char, and Mana Flare. Okay. I will take the Necromancy. We have 3 black sources already without any lands, right? We have the Rakdos, the Orzhov Signets, and then the Mox Jet, so there's even room for this probably. And even room for Valky for sure. Yeah, just good early interaction, and then if we have 7 mana or whatever, can cast the Tybalt side of things. Okay, yeah. Pretty spicy. Blood Chief's Thirst is pretty good. Was this the pack that had Haunted Ridge? Darn. Darn if so, but like I said, we already have a lot of fixing for the Grixis colors as we get an Incinerate second to last. I don't think we're going to main deck that, nor do I think we're going to main deck the Electro, but that was a good good pack 1 for your artifact deck. Speaking of good packs, this is not. We do have a Blood Crypt here, which I think I'm going to end up taking over Thoughtseize. Karn is also okay. I guess Karn's better than okay here, isn't it? Shark Typhoon could be good as well. Yeah, maybe this is a little bit more interesting of a pick than I'm giving it credit for. It could just be I'm supposed to take the Karn. It's colorless, so I don't need any specific mana to cast. And it's really solid with all of the early artifacts I already have. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk myself into taking the Karn over the fixing. I think that's probably going to be higher upside play for us. All right, yeah. Pack 2. Pick 2. What do we got? Couple of good cards here. I got a Brazen, a Grave Titan, a Cliffs, a Whisper, Signet. I don't mind just taking a black Signet here. Although I probably should take another win con like Grave Titan. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the Grave Titan over the Golgari Signet. Grave Titan just a little bit too powerful, I think. Man. The Reanimate deck was for sure open, wasn't it? As it to be expected, as it always is. Battle Sphere here is pretty nice. Downfall could be okay. Gearhulk, potentially still okay as well, since a lot of time to go pick up some more instants for it. Could still just take Animate Dead. I mean, having Animate Dead and Necromancy, maybe we're gonna like backdoor into a artifact reanimator deck of sorts. I think Animate Dead has the highest upside. Okay, let's do it. Like I said, it's always open. Let's see here. Remand, Duretti, Regisaur. I think we go with Duretti here over Regisaur. Just goes pretty well into whatever strategy I'm going to build. Remand's great too. Ballista's okay. Duretti's too strong. This Duretti has been a huge overperformer for me every time, so I think I'm happy to take it here. Right now, it actually feels like we might be cutting blue, if anything. We could do like the red-black artifact deck with a sub-theme of Reanimator. Because there's a lot of overlap with the artifact and Reanimator. Like Faithless Looting would be good. 4-mana Duretti would be fantastic. We wouldn't want things like Putrid Imp or whatever, but maybe. Who knows? There's Entomb. Okay. Right, well, having Animate Dead and Necromancy, I think we're forced to take the Entomb now. Passing a Spiral, Ashen Rider, Kroxa. Don't think we would play Dark Confidant. That's a pretty good start, though. Into a... Iona's a really good reanimate target. Opposition strong. Yeah, maybe we're just turning into a reanimate deck after all. Kind of sucks, but feels right. Wow, what a pack. All right, let's just take the Badlands, play it safe. Baleful Strix amazing. Gonti good. Power Stone okay as well, but yeah. Need to start taking the fixing as well. I mean, I already have really, really good artifacts for fixing, but it's always nice to have a couple of lands in addition. Though, like I said, the blue right now is not completely necessary. Oh my gosh, why? Are you kidding? Oh, pick 8, we get a Workshop, Academy Ruins, Underground Sea. Oh, that's absolutely bonkers. It's gonna have to be the Workshop or the Sea. Ah, man. I mean, this second pack has made the Underground Sea much better than the Workshop. But like I said, we might not even be playing blue here, and Workshop still has a ton of good early hits, so... Damn, that sucks. I'm going to take the Workshop there. Okay, at least we did wield a Blood Crypt then. So, had to pass the Underground Sea, but we get a secondary piece of fixing. There goes Una's Prowler, which... I mean, now it looks like we are leaning into a heavier reanimate deck, but... Cliffs versus Whisper. Probably want to take some more card draw here, especially if we end up cutting blue. Through the Breach is not good with what we're doing. Could I actually be taking Blood Tithe Harvester here? I mean, I've joked about this card plenty, but if I'm a black-red deck with Reanimate, this doesn't seem that bad. Okay, Regisaur on the wheel too. Yeah. Cut these stinky blue cards, I guess. We are black-red Artifact Reanimator. Kroxa versus Firebolt. I don't actually think Kroxa's all that good. I have a Lightning Strike already in my board, though, so I guess it's probably slightly better. Oh, wow. Sphinx and Kiki Jiki. We wield the Baleful Strix, too? I don't know what's going on anymore. I probably won't splash the Strix. Okay, I mean, hey, this is only pack 2. We have a full pack 3 to finish out our deck. And when I say finish, I mean we already have enough playables as it is, so... Alright, Winter Orb was in the previous pack. We passed it. I don't remember what for, but it was for something better, so Urza's not a consideration. I think this is just a tomb here. Seems like a really easy tomb to me. Not losing out on much. Yeah, fantastic. Could use some more artifacts. Otherwise, this workshop's not going to be at its best, but won't be that hard to get some extra ones. There's a Shallow Grave here. Same reason that Through the Breach was not very good. Probably the reason we're not going to be taking the Shallow Grave. I could take the Echo Eons. That doesn't sound crazy. Bone Shredder's like okay. Yeah, this pack's not great. I guess I'll just take the Shallow Grave just in case. What? Does it pick 3 Mox Pearl? And I'm passing a Tinker for it? So this is another pack that was probably filled with a couple pieces of power, because this one was 3rd pick. We got Mox Jet 2nd pick. And now we're getting Mox Pearl 3rd pick? I mean... Tinker almost feels better for this deck, but I don't really have any blue sources besides this Izzet Signet, so I guess we're taking the Pearl. I don't know what that is all about. Right now, I guess the Workshop's a cut, and I'm going to regret passing that Underground Sea, but it feels right. Goldspan Dragon's pretty good. Brutality's really good. Bolt's really good. I think we have to take the Brutality. We don't actually have that many ways to discard, or at least not as many as we would want. And Brutality does a ton of work otherwise. So sorry Lightning Bolt, sorry Dragon, sorry Verdant, sorry Pack Rat, sorry Olivia. We're going to wheel something out of that. Another Signet here if we want to in the form of Gruul, but like I said, I think that full artifact plan is probably gone. Chalice is our worst 2-mana artifact right now because all of our others produce colors that we need. Burst Lightning, Gruul Signet, Putrid Imp. I did end up taking that Shallow Grave, so yeah, we'll go ahead and take the Putrid Imp. Just another way to discard, although it's not going to be great. Ooh, it's a good pack. Monkey, Batterskull, Swords, Manamorphose. I didn't take the Kiki Jiki, did I? No. Alright, we'll just take Ragavan. Just a good individual card. I don't know. This deck looks pretty good to me. We could use like one more good reanimate target. Maybe we can get a lucky Grizzlebrand or something. Because I don't care for Sphinx all that much in the main. I'd rather sideboard. Well, how many ways do I have to reanimate? Actually, just the 2, Necromancy and Animate Dead. And I don't actually have it tutor, do I? Yeah, so that plan is not even as good as I would want. Kind of a crazy draft. What are we hoping for now? Let's see. Archon of Cruelty, that's really good. Wormcoil Engine, that's really good. Balance. Balance is actually nuts. Damn. But I guess this is Archon. Archon is so much better than Sphinx, and we can actually hardcast it. Seems good to me. Wow, another really good pack. Don't think we want Memory Jar or Metalworker or even Recurring Nightmare. I think we'd rather just take the Abrade, question mark? Don't get me wrong, Recurring Nightmare is really, really powerful, but I feel like we'd rather just have the cheap interaction of Abrade here. Is that right? Maybe that's not right. Yeah, okay, I'll take the damn recurring. Don't think any of these are going to be played. Don't think any of these are going to be played. Maybe the adversary in some weird world. I think the smokestack is probably a cut at this point. Right? I mean, I don't think it's bad in our deck. It's just kind of off plan with what we're doing. Nahiri on the splash is not crazy. We have 2 white sources. We have the Signet and the Pearl. Corpse Dance. We already have Shallow Grave, so Corpse Dance doesn't do much. Hazaret, Visionary. Yeah, we're not going to play any of those. Again, weird deck. Kind of a mishmash here. Like I said, the issue... Oh, God, we wheeled everything. The Dragon and the Bolt. Oh, God. I think the Dragon's better than the Bolt. I don't think Olivia's very good. God, that's such a crazy late Lightning Bolt. Burst Lightning versus Daredevil. Daredevil's been really impressive. A lot of good value there on that card. And a Ferocidon. Okay, so let's cut the stack. And maybe just one of these bad signets. I guess we cut the Is It. Is It is the same as Orzhov, isn't it? I guess. Let's see. Well, we're just as likely either way, I guess. I mean, then the question is, do I even need 17 lands in the first place? We might not need 17 lands in this deck. I wish I could splash Nahiri. Can I off of the Pearl and the Signet, I wonder? Because Nahiri not only digs for us, but also fuels the graveyard for our reanimate. That's got to be worth getting in there somehow, right? Probably. Feels like Nahiri's worth it. Actually, we have a few different ways to cast some of these cards, right? The Dragon makes treasure. Ragavan can make treasure. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to try 16 lands, or rather 16 effective sources. No islands, no plains. We want a lot more black than anything else. 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's good to me. All right, let's give this baby a shot. This deck looks pretty fun. Did I first pick Is It Signet, and that's the Signet that I ended up cutting? That's pretty funny. But Mox Diamond would be terrible here with as few lands as I'm running. Okay, let's do this. Sounds like a fun one. Go to round 1. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this vintage cube draft with our red-black reanimator artifact pseudo deck. We are on the draw versus what appears to be mono red. Our hand is decent versus that. I think we're going to go ahead and dash out the monkey turn 1. Oh, we hit a Ragavan of theirs. That's really funny. Do I actually want to cast that, though? Not really. I think we're just going to keep the treasure. Awkwardly. As they go for a turn 2 shrine. Okay. And they're still going to attack. All right, I'm okay with this. So we have quite a few different plays that we could make here. If I dash Ragavan again, I can actually set up for Grave Titan next turn. Or I can even go dash Ragavan and then Karn off of Ancient Tomb and make a token. As we eat a Saga from them. All right. But if I play Karn, then I have to sacrifice both treasures is the issue there. So let's just play out the swamp, I think, and pass. And set up for a potential Grave Titan next turn. Go ahead and just take the 1. Not going to use Unholy Heat quite yet. Rampaging Ferocidon. That's a little bit unfortunate, but... Alright, hopefully we just draw an untapped land so I don't have to use Ancient Tomb. Perfect. Turn 3, Grave Titan versus Mono Red. I did take 3 damage by playing the Grave Titan, but this looks really nice. Ooh, Collective Brutality, also a very good draw here. So I think what we want to do is start off by Brutality. And we're going to choose all 3 modes here. Choose them, choose their Ferocidon, and choose them. Oh, wait. What's the wording on this? This would put a sorcery in the graveyard. Creature to land. So I wouldn't quite have Delirium. So we actually want to Unholy Heat this first? I think that works like this, right? Because then the Ferociton's going to die and then I gain 2 life. We'll find out in a second. Didn't need the Ragavan anymore. Maybe the Karn keeping it in my hand was good, but if the Grave Titan lives, I don't think we're losing anyways, right? They're going to char my face in response. Scary. They have a Magda and a Swamp in their hand. Alright, so I didn't gain the life. I'm going to get 2 more. Yeah, so we're just going to put them on a 2-turn clock then. Seems reasonable enough. No reason to play out the Recurring Nightmare. So I dive to them top decking a Fire Blast. So they're going to play Magda and they're going to have to shoot my Grave Titan with the Shrine. And then we Recurring Nightmare it back and I assume they're going to scoop. Oh, I guess I died to them drawing any type of bolt, don't I? Yeah, any 3 damage effect for 2 mana or less. And I die to the Shrine pinging me for 6. But I don't think there's anything I could have done about that. Because remember, if I attacked with the Grave Titan first last turn, I would have gotten pinged for 2. Well, they're thinking about something. We saw Magda and a Mountain. They played the Mountain. Oh, they drew Firebolt. Crazy. 1 off of killing me. Alright, so we're going to go to combat. They're going to shoot the Shrine at the Grave Titan before I get to attack. I think we do attack them down. Yep, because they have to chump with the Swift Spear. Puts them to 2. And then I can Recurring Nightmare back Grave Titan. And that should be all she wrote. They have a Magda, 1 unknown, so even them top decking like Zealous Conscripts doesn't work. Alright. Mono red, you're dead, huh? So, let's bring in Sphinx versus that. Over Inkwell. Let's bring in Incinerate. Over maybe Night's Whisper is a little bit too greedy. I mean, the card draw is really good, but yeah, I'm okay cutting the Night's Whisper. In fact, I think the Adversary might be worth it as well. Just a 2/2 for 2 can block early if we want to, or we have a decent number of cards that aren't bad to flashback. Right? Heat, Thirst, Brutality are all okay. Maybe I just cut the Nahiri now instead. Versus red. Remember, I'm not running any planes, so we can just take it out instead of doing anything else. This has all the ways to put a fatty in the graveyard, but it doesn't have a way to reanimate. Also doesn't have a red source for Duretti. This is probably good enough, though, just because I have like an Imp and a Valky that I can play out early, and any red source does unlock the Duretti, so I think I'll give it a shot. Oh, well, that made that easy. So let's just pass here and entomb Iona. Mox Ruby, okay. Wow, they are ramping very hard. Yeah, I think Iona's still better than Sphinx of the Steel Wind is. All right, we just need to draw one land. Let's take a peek at their hand with Valky. They have a Siege Gang Commander and a Hell Rider. The Hell Rider's going to deal 4 to me. The Siege Gang is annoying, but not that bad. Yeah, we have to take Siege Gang here. All right. And the land next turn wins. They can play Abbot this turn into Hell Rider, but that's okay. Unless they want to play out the Grim Lavamancer and hold the Hell Rider, which they might want to do. Nope, they're going to go for Hell. All right, I'm going to take 4, go to 16, and we just need to draw land. GG? Hey, GG. All right. I would like to choose red on Iona versus a mono red deck. And go to the next. Okay, go round 2 of the Vintage Cube. We are on the draw with a decent hand that needs to draw any fatty for reanimate. OP on. Oh, Gitaxian Probe Fast Bond, but no more lands. Lightweight Scary. What if they have like Armageddon and Ramanap Rune, or Ramanap, whatever it's called? Excavator. What was that? Inspired Idea. Okay. That's pretty good with Fast Bond. They're not going to have to discard here. 5 lands versus 1. Well, I think the game plan now is just to dash out the monkey, since we don't have a fatty to discard to the Harvester anyways. Start getting some treasures and maybe hitting something from their deck. Forest has been exiled, sure. My confidence is not very high. They have too many mana sources right now. Nahiri, that's fine. Oh, they just discarded Iona. Huh. Well, so I can reanimate Iona, but they have Nahiri to exile enchantment, so I guess they figured they were safe. Interesting. Let's go ahead and dash the Ragavan again. Still going to go with their face. Hit an Ulamog now. I don't think I'll be casting that one anytime soon. And then let's go ahead and play out the Harvester. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to reanimate their Iona, right? Because they can just exile the enchantment. Discarded a Cultivate. Yeah, makes sense. They might just pass and hold up Colonnade activation, which would kind of suck. Oh, maybe it was wrong to not attack Ragavan at the Nahiri last turn. Keep Nahiri in check a little bit. Yeah, feels like that's what they're going to do. Just pass. Well, this will probably be a good turn for me to reanimate their Iona then. Let's go ahead and discard Signet, try to find something relevant. We did not. Oh, activating Colonnade's a problem. Yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and dash the Ragavan, send both at Nahiri. Presumably they're going to animate the Colonnade and block one of these. Yep. Alright, the monkey has been blocked. I guess we're going to name... I mean, they have more green sources than anything else, so I guess I'm going to name green. But this doesn't really matter. Nahiri's just going to exile the animate dead if they see the play. Presumably they do, of course, because they discarded Iona the first time. Yep. We need to find some action here because we don't have much going on. The Colonnade will just, yeah, brick me. Oh my gosh. No good. Yeah, I just have to pass again. Uh-oh, this isn't a good sign. Alright, activate Nahiri, 4 mana floating for some reason. Discards Tanglewire. Terastodon, sure. I guess they probably killed their own permanents. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, they have to kill their own permanents here. Otherwise I can kill Nahiri and then animate the Iona. Maybe they get greedy though. Maybe they try to blow up like all of my red sources or something. Alright, they're just targeting the fast bond. I love it. What are we hoping to draw? Archon of Cruelty, I guess? Yeah, that's not what we were hoping for. We only have 14 actual land cards in the deck. That kind of sucks. On the bright side, this match looks very winnable. Their deck looks like kind of a hodgepodge. Court of Bounty. All right, they're going to become the Monarch. Yeah. They discarded Sundering Titan. That's kind of funny. I guess we're going to reanimate the Sundering Titan. Eat a bunch of lands. Yeah, that's my only play, really. Might as well. And then when they blow it up, let's see, then they're going to Nahiri the Necromancy again. And I'm going to have to kill my mountain, my swamp, and they're going to lose their... Oh, they have an Emrakul. Yeah, wait, what on earth is their deck? So they must be running like Eureka too. Or Channel. I guess Channel would probably be more likely than Eureka. Oh, no, they're going to ignore the Sundering Titan now. I guess that makes sense. Ah, Oath of Druids also makes sense. think we're probably gonna... They have Mutavault in their deck? I love it. Their deck is super greedy. Super greedy. Yeah, I don't think Karn can find anything. I almost don't even want to give them any more information about what I have. Actually, could I Karn Valky? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'd be short. All right, let's just scoop it up because I'm going to have to sacrifice 6 permanents next turn, so don't want to give any more information away. But man, if they don't draw, like their deck looks like if they stumble even just a little bit, they're going to fall too far behind. So I think this ideally should be a good matchup. But of course, every time I say that, we end up getting wrecked. I guess the Unholy Heat doesn't look very good here. But yeah, I can't imagine their deck is all that consistent, so let's be on the play here for game number 2 and see if we can do our thing. Ugh, man, this hand, just missing a fatty. I guess we're going to keep because we have Duretti, but this does not look great. Do I want to play turn 1 Imp knowing that they have Oath of Druids in their deck? Probably not. We can always play it on turn 2 because that doesn't slow us down at all. And then we can Duretti uptick because if they Oath of Druids, then Duretti can kill the creature. Oh, well, sure. I'll go ahead and play turn 2 Duretti. This isn't great, though. Rashad Port. Oh, I don't care about that. Azorius Signet? Sure. That's free food for me. That's a great draw. All right. Go ahead and blow up the Signet with my construct. Play out a Signet. Mishra's Factory. There's their Cultivate. Wait, they have Mutavault and Mishra's Factory in that deck? Oh my gosh. That is greedy beyond belief. They're like 4 color. I really don't want to lose to that now, just because their consistency seems so bad. Brutality's probably good. Yeah, I guess I'll just play it safe. Take a peek at their hand. See if they have an instant or sorcery worth getting rid of. They do have Eureka. They have a Nahiri, yep, as expected. And a bunch of lands in their hand. So they can Nahiri next turn. Kind of sucks, actually. Because I don't have much to pressure the Nahiri. I mean, I guess I could play out the Daredevil, but I think we want to hold the Daredevil and cast Cultivate. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I'm gonna get got by Nahiri. Discards Progenitus. Ugh, way too many. Again, we don't have that many mana sources in the deck. All right, Daredevil eat their Cultivate. Cast their Cultivate. Attack Nahiri for 1. Be sad. Actually, I should probably have held the land to discard to Putrid Imp to get it to Threshold faster. Discards Emrakul. So remember, if I instant speed something like Emrakul out of their graveyard, it just dies at end of turn, so there's not real point in doing that. Hey, about time. All right, that's really good. Entomb. Go get... where is it? Archon. So we actually need to attack here first. I need to attack Nahiri here, and they're going to animate their factory and block. Oh, they didn't. So I guess they made a mistake there. Sure. And we'll go ahead and play around Mana Leak. Because I was going to be able to Daretti their Mishra's factory so that they would have to sack their Nahiri. Oh, they didn't see the play. They should have animated their factory, so now they had to sacrifice their Nahiri instead of their factory. That was good for us. Maybe they must have just forgotten about factory, but technically they should have animated blocked. I would have killed it, and then they would have yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, can we beat that hodgepodge? I certainly hope so. Run it back to... Thirst kills planeswalkers, right? Yeah, nice. Ooh, we could go turn 1 Smokestack if we have Mox Ancient Tomb. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's not great, but it's fine. They mulligan down to 6. Okay. Land tax. Oh, we want to draw one of our Moxen now. Rotting Regisaur. That might just be able to kill him. So the question is, if they just skip land number 2, do I even play my land? Because they might do that. They might just pass now after land tax turn 1. Oh, they didn't. They played out the factory. All right, so that's good for us. I think we still just want to get the Archon of Cruelty out more than anything else. Iona doesn't look that great versus them. And then we can play Signet here, which means we don't need to play a land next turn if we don't want to. Oh, they're just continuously running out their lands, though. Do they have Cultivate again? Oh, they have Tangle Wire, sure. Got me. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, we get Animate Dead on Archon next turn. I will give them land tax, though, if I do this, right? Yeah. It's just too good to get it online, though. Discards Ulamog, all right. Enjoy the land tax. Okay, Plains, Forest, Island. Leaving up their Mishra's factory? Huh. Why would they leave up factory? I don't know. Let's attack. They lose 3. Ooh, they discarded an Ashen Rider. Wish I had another way to animate that. So we don't want to play a land out this turn. I guess we're just going to clock them, huh? Let's play Daddy Reg. Actually, was it better to play Putrid Imp? Because then I would have lethal in the air if I had done that. Well, there's their Oath of Druids. That's not quite going to be good enough, though. But I do let them live, don't I? They can animate the factory and block the Regisaur, go to 1. So let's... I guess Collective Brutality or something is what we want to draw here. Remember, you cannot tap enchantments for Tangle Wire, so I cannot be tapping my Animate Dead. Discard the Inkwell Leviathan. We know 2 of their cards in their hand are just Forest Islands, so that's good for us. All right, go to combat. Oh, if we draw a land here, we can actually exile the Oath of Druids too. So they animate after this trigger. Discards their Emrakul. Sure, that's fine. Yep, factory blocks. And then we go Signet, land Signet, exile the Oath, and that should be GG. But yeah, that's what I get for not playing Putrid Imp last turn. I would have had lethal. In the air. Get out of here. Get out of here, Oath of Druids. All right, 5 of the 7 cards in their hand are land, I believe. Very nice. All right, they got me game 1, but like I said, their deck was a little bit all over the place. It had a good game plan, cheating out fatties, but yeah. GG, let's go to 3. Okay, round 3, the third and final round. Currently 2-0. On the draw again. Boo, rigged. Can't keep that. We'll go down to 6. That is a very good 6. What's going to win more games? Archon or Iona? Damn, both are insane, but I think we're going to lose the Archon here just versus Unknown. If we're playing against a monocolor aggro deck or something, then this should be an easy GG. Although, oh my gosh. Maybe not an easy GG. Play like a 2 toughness creature here, please. Manamorphose? What is... Are they Storm? Trigon Predator. Oh my god. That means I cannot play out my Mox Pearl anymore, huh? Wow, that's brutal. That is so brutal. So we went from a turn 2 Iona potentially into a turn 3? Damn it. Questing Beasto. Oh, that's really bad for me too. What the heck? Oh no. All right. Brutality. 2 modes. Reveal their hand, they lose 2 life. Discard Iona. What do you got in there? Glenalendra and land. Alright. Oh, we're just dead. They get to play Glenalendra and hold up the activation next. Wow! They had like the most random perfect creature counter here. They had Trigon to stop my Mox Pearl, and now they're having a Glenalendra here to stop my Necromancy. That's too good. Yeah, we're dead. All right, good beats. That's hilarious. I love it. All right. That just felt unlucky. All right, let's bring in the Incinerate, I guess. Oh, that's funny. Too funny. Unholy Heat didn't look all that great versus them. I'm going to guess they have a bunch of mana dorks, though. Maybe we can cut like the Direfleet Daredevil. What on earth just happened? This is what happens when you're on the draw. See, if we were on the play... Oh my god. That game was just based on being on the play versus the draw, right? If we're on the play there, we go turn 1 Collective Brutality, discard Iona. They can go turn 1 Trigon Predator, whatever, and then I go turn 2 Reanimate Iona. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be able to attack with Iona, but still. All of that because we were on the draw. Sucks. Okay. I'm going to keep this. And I think we're going to play Ragavan out since we're on the play turn 1 and hope that they don't have a mana dork. That's not a mana dork. Ooh, and we drew Recurring Nightmare too? Fantastic. All right. Go, my little monkey. Exile the Heath. That's fine by me. Let's pay 2 life. We can either get to ready online or we can Entomb into Recurring Nightmare. I think we're going to Entomb into Recurring Nightmare here. No green source from them this time. They're just playing out a Signet. Perfect. Alright, let's Entomb. I think versus them, Inkwell Leviathan might actually be better. What is this mana? Yeah, it feels like Inkwell Leviathan might be better here. And then we attack for 2. We can play out the Imp and then sack the Imp and get the recurring or get the Inkwell back. Seems good. Keep the treasure. We can Duretti minus on any creature they play. And even if they have a Wrath effect this turn, which is probably worst case scenario, Duretti can make a bunch of tokens for us, and then we can Recurring Nightmare back. Monastery Mentor, that's not good enough. Tap land, sure. Let's play out the Pearl. Play out the Siggy. Play out Duretti. Sack the treasure. Get in for 9. That leaves him dead to the Inkwell itself, which is why we wanted to kill the Mentor there and not their mana source, I think. Yeah, I don't know what the hell game 1 was. That was just... Game 1 must have been extremely unlucky. Both these last 2 rounds we played against like 4-color decks, where our deck should shine. Just beat them down a little bit too quickly. I mean, if I had like a Thoughtseize or a Duress in this deck, would feel like it would be unstoppable versus them. All right, let's just run it back. This is for a trophy now. Game 3 of the third and final round. Our opponent once more on some crazy 3+ color nonsense. Unfortunately, we're going to have to mulligan this one away. We're on the draw, so we could discard Iona turn 1, but we don't have a reanimate, so we'll go to 6. Oof. Ah, this is rough. I might have to just keep this and cross our fingers. Ah. I only have 2 ways to reanimate in this deck, right? The Animate Dead and the... I guess I have 3. The Animate Dead, the Necromancy, and the Recurring Nightmare, but... Recurring Nightmare not very good here. I don't have a white source for Nihiri. Oh, I don't want to do this, but we probably have to go down to 5. Man, I was just talking about how our 2-color deck should really... our 2-color deck should really just hose these 4-color decks, but here we are. Back-to-back mulligans. Alright, 5 it is. At least is this keepable. Actually, we're going to keep the land. The 3rd land instead of the Signet, since we know they have Trigon. Maybe we draw Entomb next turn into Animate Dead. Because I'm not sure turn 3 Duretti is going to cut it, especially when we know they have a Questing Beast in their deck. Good beats. Smuggler's Copter, all right. Okay. So now we want to draw like Collective Brutality into a reanimate. Or oh, they missed a land. Okay. Now hold up. Hold up. Maybe there's a small chance. If they miss on land again, we're actually going to be okay. I can even just Duretti minus kill the Smuggler's Copter. What is this? Oh, are they going to Phantasmal Image the construct so they can attack? Love it. Absolutely love it. All right. If we draw Mox Pearl off the top, it's going to be hard to lose, but that's really good for them. They get to attack Duretti down to 1 and loot for a 3rd land, which they are currently missing. Pretty funny. We probably just have to throw away our Duretti and kill the Copter, I would guess. Discards Avacyn. Duretti takes 3, and let's see if they have their 3rd land now. They do, sadly. Another land here for us. Yeah, I'm just going to have to kill the Copter. Funny thing, I can hardcast the Iona with 2 attacks of Dragon. Sword of Fire and Ice with a Defender. All right, I like that. This gives us a really good opportunity for Dragon. Wait, Avacyn? What is their deck? I'm so confused after that game 1. They're just like 4-color quality creatures or something? Okay, no double green, so they can't randomly Questing Beast right now. Ooh, they might have fetched the wrong land. If indeed they have Questing Beast in their hand. They fetched a non-green source there. Pia and Kieran Nalar. Okay. Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to have 10 mana next turn. What do I even Iona on? I mean, I guess that's pretty funny. The fact that they're playing so many colors makes my Iona kind of weak. But yeah, Iona still seems right here. I guess blue or green. Let's take a peek at. They had so many different things. Monastery Mentor. Let's see, game 1 we saw Glenalendra, Questing Beast, Trigon Predator. It's got to be either blue or green. I'm going to go ahead and name blue. I think blue has the scarier potential cards like treacheries and whatnot. Because it's not as bad if they can kill my cards, but if they steal them, we have a very large problem, I feel like. If they equip the sword on the Thopter, the dragon no longer can get in. Or rather, not effectively. Okay, that makes sense. We still attack with the dragon because it gives us a treasure, of course. Also, it's a 2-turn clock on Iona. Alright, that's fine by me. Add 2 white. Nahiri. Discard Swamp. Ooh. Oh, actually, that's really good. So we can instant speed Necromancy on their Avacyn if we need to give Indestructible. That's great. Like, if they have a Wrath effect here, we get them really good. Oh. Well, that's a lot worse for us now, isn't it? Alright, good beats. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to incinerate their Pia and Kieran in response. Whoops. Well, let's see how they attack. But that was a mistake on my part. Yep, shoot. I should have killed their Pia and Kieran in response, because now they can get a bunch of tokens. I guess it depends, though. They don't have a way to kill Nahiri here. And Nahiri minus on Parallax Wave gets back our cards. So yeah, Thopter at face. P and Kieran at Nahiri. Yeah, let's go ahead and target the P and Kieran now. I messed up, though. Now they can eat it themselves. Oh, they didn't! Okay, they messed up again. Okay. Huh. Sure. Actually, we have lethal if I draw a land. No, we have lethal next turn. All right. So what I do is exile the Parallax Wave. There's no way that they can respond in response to like permanently exile my creatures. They should eat the Iona this turn because she won't have haste anymore. But the Goldspan Dragon still gets to attack this turn, which is going to give me a treasure. I get to Necromancy their Pia and Kirin, and then sack an artifact and kill them. So this could have been prevented if I had just shot Pia and Kirin first anyways. Right? Had I not made that initial mistake, but it doesn't matter here now. They go to 2. We Necro, get back Pia and Kirin, get some Thopters, sack a Thopter, shoot their face for 2. All right, baby, let's go! Woo woo. That's what I'm talking about. Nice little 3-0. We wanted to be artifacts at first. We tried. And then we ended up with a pretty sweet red-black. It ended up being Reanimator, but it tried, okay? Yeah, you gotta say I tried. I tried something different. Highlight, I guess, was like hard casting Iona off of Goldspan Dragon. I don't know. It was great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget that like and subscribe button. I will see you back next time. Peace out.